I didn't eat anything for 168 hours and I'm here to tell the story. Can't believe the impact that it had on my gut health just drinking collagen and water for 7 days straight. I feel like gut health is one of those things that's like, it feels like this elusive, unattainable goal. Like everywhere you see it's heal your gut health, but how? And I'm here to tell you that I think I cracked the code. So today I'm gonna walk you through the 7 days of no food, just water and collagen powder. I'm gonna let you know which days were the most difficult, and at the very end, I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I cheated with, because I will choose sanity every single time. Are you one of the few? This is the channel for you. My name is Victoria, and I've had eczema, well, my entire life. Green hearts in the comments down below if you have eczema. Today's video is not just for my eczema friends, it's for everybody, because all of us can benefit from better gut health. And honestly, I think I found it. Like, by golly, I found it. This is how we can heal our gut health, all right? So keep watching. First and foremost, okay, and this always goes through one ear and out the other. I know when people say it, and we gotta say it, but please, I'm not a doctor, okay? When it comes to fasting and not eating, everyone has different health needs, so please contact your doctor first before you try this, all right? Thank you. So what is a collagen water fast? We've all heard of water fast, dry fasting. There's so many different types of fasts, but I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you about fasting because I think you guys know what fasting is. But this unique combo is why I think I have reset my gut health, and it's mixing collagen powder and water. And voila, we have gut healing. A lot of our issues with our gut have to do with leaky gut syndrome. Maybe there's like just issues, inflammation, and you need something to calm that down. So your gut lining has been stripped or, impaired. You need to use something to help replace that. And that, my friends, is where collagen comes in. And this is not sponsored, okay? The reason I use the naked collagen is because and this is like premium grass-fed collagen peptides with nothing to hide. I like this because all that's in here is collagen. I really needed to make sure that whatever I was using wasn't gonna irritate my skin. And I find that a lot of collagen powders have magnesium, and for some strange reason, magnesium causes me itchiness. I like this collagen powder. You can get it on Amazon. I will link it down below. This is a perfect collagen powder for this type of fast. And what I would do is I would put 4 scoops of this in my water, right? Also not a Stanley commercial, but Stanley, if you're watching, each day. Starting your fast, that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need this collagen powder or whatever one you think would work for you, but as pure ingredient as possible, go for that. And then you'll need some filtered water. What does collagen do? It is actually known to repair gut health, helps with repair the skin barrier, and it's overall great for your body, okay? Collagen supplements are actually equal to collagen peptides. When you take collagen powder, you're actually taking collagen peptides, and they're usually hydrolyzed. Hydrolyzed means that they break down into smaller pieces. Collagen will soothe your gut lining. It will help seal all the leaks and is known to help leaky gut. And if you guys have been on the internet for any period of time, you know that leaky gut is always one of the main things they talk about when you're dealing with skin issues or really any health issues, but this is an eczema channel, so leaky gut is always like the buzzword. Leaky gut, leaky gut, leaky gut. Okay, how do you fix the leak? Why a 7-day fast? Honestly, when I started this, I thought I was just gonna do 3 days. I stumbled across this fast by accident. I was just gonna do a 3-day fast, but I felt compelled to do it a couple extra days. And then I said in my mind, I was like, if I can make it 7 days, then let me try to make it 7 days. And before you knew it, I made it the 7 days. But so just quickly, some of the benefits of fasting are things like reduced inflammation, improved insulin resistance, mental clarity and focus. Like this one, when I break down all the days, I'm gonna tell you about that. Weight loss and fat burning. I actually lost 10 pounds throughout this process. And an immune system reset. So those are the benefits of a 7-day water fast. The idea of fasting, I think people understand the science, but how do you actually manage to go 7 days without food? Like, all of this is just theory. You need to put it into practice. And in this next segment of the video, I'm gonna show you, because I believe if I can go 7 days without food, so can you. Your biggest reason why you're probably not able to do it fast, or you think you can't do it fast, is because you're ill prepared for it. By ill prepared, I mean that you are not mentally prepared and you are not physically prepared and you haven't trained your body. First of all, mental preparation. To be able to not eat for 7 days, you're going to realize it's not hunger that's going to be your biggest problem. It's going to be your mindset. It's going to be the habits that you have formed over years and years that have to be broken. It's not really so much about the food as it is your mindset. So you're going to have to redo your mindset before you're able to go 7 days without food. Number two, and this is probably actually the biggest issue, is that you are addicted to sugar. I know I was addicted to sugar. You are going to have to break your sugar habit prior to beginning the fast. Otherwise, you're going to feel sick. If you feel sick during a fast, you're more likely to breaking it. If you're more likely to breaking it, well then you don't get the benefits. And then what's the point? This is just another video on the internet about something that you feel like you can't achieve, and I want you to achieve. So how can we prepare for a 7-day collagen water fast? You, my friend, are going to start a month prior, and what you're going to start to do is micro fasting and intermittent fasting. You're finding days, a few days a week, where maybe you're not going to eat for the day, or you'll do OMAD for the day, or maybe you're going to cut out carbs for the day, and you're going to do that 3 times a week leading up to your fast. Now, the week before your fast, it's very important that you do OMAD for like 5 of those 7 days. OMAD and really starts to scale back what you're eating. And that's when you're gonna start to feel a little off, you're gonna feel funny, but this is setting you up for success. Everyone thinks your fasting starts on day 1, but fasting actually starts on day 0. So I started my fast on a Monday, officially, but it unofficially started on a Sunday. And what I want you to do is, if you start your fast on a Sunday or whatever day you start your fast, you're gonna stop eating at lunchtime. You will have your last meal, and make sure your last meal has 0 carbs in. You are going for a high fat, kind of keto style meal that one last time. And I know everyone wants their last supper to be huge, but the lighter, the better. On day 0, don't go having like a last supper feast, because believe me, on day 1 and 2, you will be feeling it. So day 1 for me, okay. So this is why I'm saying you have to do all of this, because with this prep on day 1, that's when I had to deal with my mind. Normally, I cannot eat until like 12, 1 o'clock every day, and I'm okay. I don't miss the food. I drink my coffee in the morning and I'm a happy lady. But when you're fasting, something about being told no more food, now all you want to do is eat. So that is always my battle on the first day of fasting. It's just a mindset thing. And then, you know, your body you'll get hunger pains. But I know a lot of the times, it's not because I'm hungry. I just know I won't be eating for 7 days. And at that time, I didn't know that I was doing it. I just thought I was going to do a 3-day fast. So I don't know how I would have done if from the beginning I knew I was going to do 7 days. I think I decided I would do 7 days at the end of day 2. Day 1 is just about discipline. It's, you know, don't plan too much for that day. On day 2, I would say the first half of the day, I actually slept like a baby. There's been other times that I fasted, I didn't sleep so well. So I don't know if perhaps drinking collagen water also helped. The collagen powder, let's see, it's about 35 calories per scoop. So if you have 4 scoops a day, that's like 130 calories or 140 calories that you're getting a day. So this is not like, I don't think that's enough to, well, you might not actually get into like a full-blown ketosis with this, but I would say that maybe that this contributes to being able to sleep better at night. I woke up feeling rested. However, you know, when you start to go through fasting, your mind can start to really suffer. You can just bring up things within yourself. You're tired, you're grumpy, you're irritated. Your body is switching from one mode, which is a carb burning mode, to a fat burning mode. So your body is frustrated. And I would say in day 2 can be a hard day. Definitely a mind battle for me. And I was at that point, I think that's when I decided I wanted to do 7 days. And I just told myself, we're gonna do this 1 day at a time. So that's something I would say for you. If you need to like hack the brain, just tell yourself, we're gonna do this 1 day at a time and see how I feel. For some, that 1 day at a time approach may not work. So you need to know what works best for you. Day 3 was when I experienced breakthrough. I was ready to rumble. At that point, I felt like I was on cloud 9. I must have been in ketosis or whatever I was in. It was great. Mental clarity, I had energy. I was sleeping less, but sleeping sound. Still woke up feeling refreshed. I had absolute like clarity of vision, clarity of thought. My emotions were and hormones all leveled out. I just felt like I was on top of the world and unstoppable. Like the song, I'm Unstoppable. Yeah, I was a Porsche without brakes. That is how I felt. So day 4 continued to feel great. I really thought, wow, I could go 10 days at this point. It's exciting. In terms of my skin, inflammation was all the way down. My skin was actually was glowing a lot at that point. Itchiness was down. Something I love about fasting, I actually do small three-day fast sometimes when I have flares, and I do notice it brings that inflammation down. It also made me realize that a lot of what I'm eating contributes to my eczema. This fast was really confirmation for me to reassess the foods that I'm eating. Day number 5. It kind of caught me by surprise, but it was my most difficult day. I woke up feeling very weak. My body felt heavy. Every step I took, it felt like I had on a 500-pound bodysuit. I just felt very heavy and weighty, even though I had probably lost weight. Didn't feel good on that day. I wasn't in the mood really to talk to anybody. I just found myself feeling just low. So that was my lowest day. I think I had a bit of a headache, and that was the day that my husband had some people over. So I couldn't even stay to hang out with everybody because I just wasn't feeling well. So I listened to my body and I just rested. I haven't been having fuel. Even though you feel good, don't overdo it. So please, when you're fasting, like don't go working out or overextending yourself physically. On day 6, I felt very mentally clear. I definitely felt better than day 5. I did find myself like a little bit short with my family. I wasn't really that interested in talking to anybody. I knew that the end was near, but oddly, I didn't have an appetite. So at this point, I would say day 4 and onward, I didn't want to eat. Like food was not an option. I honestly thought I could go another 10 days without eating the way my body was feeling. Could I actually do it? I don't know. But when people do long fasts, now I understand how, because your body actually really gets used to being efficient with the reserves from within. I would say at that point, I had a lot of eye inflammation because I'm on a drug, or was on a drug called Dupixent. If you want to hear about that journey, you can check it out somewhere. A lot of my eye inflammation had gone down. Day 7 was like basically the end of my fast. I woke up that day, I think I did a lot of like food prep before I broke my fast, and all I craved was healthy whole foods. I had started to look into a book called Ultra Processed People, and I didn't want to have any part of processed foods. I just wanted a whole food diet. I broke my fast with a piece of steamed tilapia and some steamed pumpkin. It was the best meal I had ever tasted. So I would definitely say, if you are someone with eczema, after a 7-day fast, this is the perfect time to jump into any kind of elimination diet. This is your time to shine with an elimination diet, because you will actually have the discipline after 7 days to stop the dairy, stop the gluten, stop the things. You can do it after 7 days. So I really encourage you during your fast to take a lot of time reading up about elimination diets, planning how you're going to eat from this day forward, because it doesn't make sense to get all these benefits from drinking collagen water and then break your fast and just go back to ground zero. I'm gonna tell you guys the one thing that I had daily that maybe I shouldn't have in my fast, but I don't care, because you know what? It's my life and I make the rules. I drank coffee every single morning. I drank coffee, and sometimes I would splash. At first I was splashing a little bit of cream in there, and I realized every time I did it, I would get itchy. So then I transitioned to black coffee every morning. Black coffee is great for your liver anyway, helps with liver cleansing. I needed the coffee. If you want to not have coffee part of your fast, I recommend that being something that you practice fasting from before your fast, because we know that there's a lot of withdrawal effects of coffee. But I did drink coffee every morning, and I think that gave me a little bit of sanity, a little bit of energy, and a boost. I had a lot of wonderful effects still having coffee, and so if you're a coffee lover, go for it. That was my 7-day collagen water fast. All you gotta do is get yourself a Naked Collagen brand collagen, or any collagen that you like. 4 scoops of that every day in your water. Drink that. Drink a cup of coffee a day. and be on your merry way. Let me know in the comments below. Is that something that you would be willing to try? I would love to hear the results. I am like at this point, 9 weeks past taking my Dupixent shot, and my eczema has been great. My body is doing great. I'm still reaping the benefits of this fast for my skin. And in my next video, I'm actually gonna share with you guys more about my diet. I let ChatGPT pick my new eczema diet. If that sounds something that you are interested in, subscribe below. Until next time.